What's up, everybody? Just waiting for more people to get in. And if you have any questions, just put them down in the the comments. I'll answer them as I go. But hopefully, I'm just waiting for more people to get in here. So it really takes a while. Right. Basement's really clearing up. Well, I've cleaned up my basement at least. Sort of, you know. There still needs to be a little bit of cleanup, but I mean, trust me, it's I've cleaned it up a lot, and hey, it's much better. So, but I'm just waiting for people to get in here, and if I can find the card that, no, here it is. All right. Now, where is everybody? Hold up, hold up. I think I know what the problem is. Maybe. Only about 2 minutes, maybe. Can't. All right. Gosh. Too bad I can't. Wow, there's only one person here. God, how do I? Oh man. Hey, what's up? What's up? Nice. All right. Now that some people's got in here, I just gotta try to figure out how to turn this off. No. Oh well, whatever. All right. I'm gonna start. So back in 2017, I started doing I started getting into card shows. Not cards, but it's about um, uh, just stay with me till the beginning, right? I started doing card shows, going to in Madison, 2017. It was at the Clariton. It was in a room, wasn't very big. Um, did that for a couple years. Then it moved to the Sheraton, where it was like 2 floors, and uh, it was still really crowded. But I did that for and you know I went to that for quite a bit of years, and even me and my boss set up at a Economowalk. Um, but the thing, which it was an all day thing. It was fun first couple times. Then it got boring, and even we set up at Madison, and it would be all day, and we'd only be able to sell a certain amount of only a certain amount of cards, and it's just all the stuff we had to brought and all day, and the travel back, and eventually it just got too much. So yeah, so then I started going back to card shows in Madison. It was at the Sheraton. Wasn't bad at all. Um, but then, I mean, and it seemed like every single time it got more and more packed, um, and it was getting more packed, and obviously card shows are growing. Um, and then I think they ended up moving to the Alliant Energy Center, um, and that I mean I went there one time, but then actually did not like it because they they have a room Pokemon in the card room, and it was just there was just way too many people, and way too many people, and I am only now spending at card shows like literally like I'm bringing over $200 and I'm only spending like maybe 20. You know, it's got to that point where I can't even see it. People can't even see everything. Um, and even the ones in Janesville, Holiday Express Inns, those are packed too. Um, but then they had to move it to the convention center, the new where and and I went there a couple times. One time that was packed as hell. Same thing. I barely even got to see anything or you know buy anything. Um, just because it's so packed and other people would even agree. Um, and it's just that's why I don't buy a lot when I'm at shows. Um, and specifically why I'm making this video is because of last night. Um, so me and my uh, former boss, he's still kind of a buddy. We do card. Uh, we go to some card shows still, and we go up to the shop, watch wrestling and stuff like that. But for some reason, this show was on a Saturday, it was 4 to 9, and normally they're on Sundays from like 9 to 2, and they're still packed 9 to 2. They're still packed like hell. It's just like, but we got there at 4. We were debating whether to get that 4 or 5 or because so we ended up getting there at 4. It kind of really didn't matter because I mean, yes, it was great because I got to see some people I haven't seen in a while. But oh my god, it was just it was it was way too packed, and yeah, we couldn't. I couldn't even like see everything, and it was just like it was just way too much Pokemon, and I mean, yeah, good for the sellers, but not for people. It was just a catastrophic. You couldn't get through the aisles, and it was just you couldn't hardly even look at anything. I mean, I only bought one card. Like, well, it was a 3, but I bought this card. I'll show you guys. Uh, it was I think $8. Yeah, $8. And I was like going for 20, so I'll show you now. It is a Kyle McCord, impeccable. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, he's a Packer, third string. Maybe has some upside, so I bought it. Um, and then I'm at this one table, and there's this card that's priced like I think $10. I could have bought it for 10, but I didn't. It was this like here I'll show you what it basically was. Wait a minute. What the heck? Wait. Why can't I find it? Oh, okay. Um. Okay. So basically, it was a card like this, but chrome and an autograph. Right? It was chrome and an autograph first. You know. Basically, it wasn't this player. Um. And they wanted $10 for it. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking up the comps. 15. I am like, will you take 5? He goes, then he obviously, then he pulls his phone out and I go, oh, crap. Yep. Okay. Yep. I should just walked away. I'm not getting that deal because it seems like people nowadays just, that's all they do. They have their phone by them, which I get it. But, it's like, you can't, like, it's almost like you can't, like, there are people you can wheel and deal, but it's just almost like you can't. Like, I wasn't trying to lowball the guy. I was just thought maybe he'd accept it. But I'm like, you know what? Price it at 15 and take 10, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm not going to lose sleep over the card. Um, it, you know, um, but it's just people have their phones out now and you can't even making an offer, even comps when people are even, um, that's all they do. They check comps. I get it, but with some people, it's like, yeah, I'll take it. Like older people. Not that I'm trying to take advantage of people, but some people are there selling. Um, yeah, which and when he said, I'm gonna stay 10 on it. I said, no, no, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. But it's just like stuff like that. And even I see people are like, oh, it's Otani. I, you know, I don't know where does it end, this and that, and it's just people are like, well, I haven't seen a ton of it, but I've seen people like argue with comps, this and that, and it's just like even I was talking to a guy. The biggest thing is what some people don't understand. What I I even had, I even have AI answer this because or looked up this and had AI give me the answers because I don't even understand it. The fact that you ask, let's say you paid 300 for a card, and they're trying to, oh well, this card went for so and so, like, went for 250, 200. It's like, or 250. It's like, dude, what don't you understand? Like, I paid 250 for this or 300 for this card. Um, why would I sell it for less than what I paid for it? I like people just don't understand that, and it 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 gets it it gets on my nerves. It's just like it's common sense. If like I get it, even I yeah, of course you want to get cards for low as you want, but if they ask for a card, I mean I'll buy it, um, or ask what's the best you could do. But when you throw an offer out, then it's kind of suspicious. I'd ask what's the best you could do, or um, because like for example, um, where's it? This card right here, Wemby card. I know it's a little scratch, but this card, Wemby card right here. Uh, I paid 965 for it. Okay, and I've had it up on eBay for quite a while now. I think I was asking 2000, 1750, 1500, 1250. I think it's at 1300 now. Um, but someone sent me a message and said, oh, will you take 1350 or 1300? I said, yeah, I'll take, but they didn't actually offer me that. They just sent me a message saying that. And so it's like, okay, all right, well, and then another guy sent me a message saying, oh, well, this card has one under 1,000, has sold all under $1,000. I go, dude, because he's been injured. He was injured last year. Okay. And why would I'm not, dude, I paid 965 for it. You're crazy if you think yeah. So people, yeah, in my eyes, people are just stupid and stubborn. They don't understand. So that's really why I made this video, just because I'm not, I mean, yeah, card shows are good, are nice, are fun, but now they're just starting to get like boring. They're not even fun anymore because it's just, they're way too freaking packed, and it's just, you don't get, it's way too packed and stuff, and yeah, you don't even get to see everything, and not that you expect to see everything, but it's just like, it's, yeah, like I was there and I was talking with my buddy, and God, you can't even stand in a place for a couple minutes, like, and then without people behind you, you got to move. Like, I don't know how they expect to be that big of a venue and have that many people. Yeah, it's great, but there's no limit on it. There could be 500 people. There could be 500 people in the building, in the room. Like, it's ridiculous. So me and my former boss got out about 5:30. We left. We're like, yeah, let's get out of here. Because it was just crazy. There was nothing I saw that I wanted. Um, all the tables were packed. Um, so it just made it less fun. And um, I'll still go to card shows, but my expectations on them are, I'm just going there. Yeah, I'll bring money, but it's just like I'm not. I'm probably only spend a couple, $20 maybe, because it's just, yeah, at this point it's there's not a lot I'm looking for. A lot of it I've seen, a lot of it I don't need. Like I've gotten to the point where I was buying slabs to buy slabs, cheap slabs. Yeah, I'll still buy cheap slabs, but at this point, I'm not gonna buy cheap slabs just to buy cheap slabs. Like, just to add to my collection. Like I need to, buy. I saw a Caitlin Clark PSA 9, I think Prism base. I was gonna buy for $45. I passed. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of at that, road now. And I mean, I'll buy. I like defensive players and linemen and stuff, so I'll buy like a couple base cheap ones of those, um, just for PC long term, in case they make a Pro Bowl, it's or whatever. But other than that, it's just like, yeah. So that's why it's card shows now are a little bit like, ask anyone at a card show, ask anyone who goes to card shows, sets up, they'll say the same thing. So yeah, so that's why I made this video. And just, so guys, if you go to a card show, don't be overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. Just um, try. You can only see what you can find, see what you can see. You can't look at everything. So only look at what you can look at. It's not a big deal if you don't look at everything. A lot of it's Pokemon. A lot of it's stuff you don't even want. So it's half of it's stuff you can't even find there. So yeah, so that's why I made this video. So I hope you guys like it. Follow and subscribe more, and I will be coming out with more videos and shorts in the future. So